Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters cast. Got an awesome TvZ for you here today, so let's start checking it out. Down the bottom right side of the map, it is Mr. True. He is 22 years of age from South Korea, currently teamless. He's been teamless for quite some time, actually. He's part of a credible miracle at one point, but that was back early 2013, so he's been going it alone for ages by the looks of it. But obviously still doing a pretty good job. And his opponent, I don't think we've cast before, his name is TY, otherwise known as Baby. And yeah, he's called TY because I think his real name is actually Jun Tae-young. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but see, if he's TY, then maybe it's TY Tae-young, I don't know. But anyway, I just got to call him TY because that's what Wikipedia says. He is 20 years of age from South Korea, plays for the KT Rolster team. I don't know if it's just what I've been casting, but we've been seeing quite a few players from the KT Rolster team. So they obviously have a lot of very, very good players here. And yes, it should be awesome. I thought this was like a high ground third base or something crazy like that, but it turns out it just is a natural, and these players are just going for it really, really fast in this game. But yeah, looking pretty good. True getting out a small amount of lings very, very early. TY not at all concerned. Is going to be getting the bunker nice and fast. Going to be getting up the rest of the ramp here to deal with that. And a bunch of overlords just sort of flying around the place, getting some nice high ground positions, or in this case a low ground position. And yeah, doing a pretty damn good job of getting shit going. So we've got going to be having some fast Hellions coming out here as well. See what they can do. And True just going for mass workers at the moment, really, really pushing those worker numbers up. He's just about to have ling speed. I don't think ling speed is going to help him get in. This poor worker can't even get into the base, but ouch. Has he finally seen that overlord? I think he has, and he's going to go scare it away right now, because that guy, you do not want to have an overlord just sort of sitting around your base. Was just within range, but he's going to regen that health in like 2 minutes flat. Sorry, not even 2 minutes. It's going to be a few seconds, and the Marine is just going to be patrolling to make sure that it doesn't come back. I'm sure the Marines would put up a no trespassers sign on the wall. Your trespassers will be shot, but yeah, there's no way to put up shine. So he's just going to put a Marine over there instead. The Marine's just going to shoot anybody who comes across. So more and more Hellions are showing up. We do have a couple of Widow Mines coming out. Do we have a Starport as well? No, not seeing a Starport. We are seeing Widow Mines, which is interesting. Usually when you see Widow Mines coming out early game, it's for a drop action. But maybe he actually wants them for defense or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What would they be defending against? Like mass lings? He's got a wall for that. Overlords seems like a bit of a waste. So I'm not sure what the Widow Mines are for, but looks like he may actually be going out for some sort of engagement. Of course, the Overlord would have just seen that. Yes, would have seen the Widow Mines. If he was paying attention, he would have seen those Widow Mines coming out. So it's just going to be interesting if he's got a lair, which he does not. But if he had a lair, I'm quite sure he'd be getting an Overseer right now. But we'll just have to see. The Widow Mines are out in front, and they're going to try and drop in the mineral line, my guess would be. But they have to get past all of these queens first, and those queens are looking quite scary at the moment. 5 of the bastards. They do actually use one of the Widow Mines to snipe an Overlord, which is cool. I don't know if he can sneak around the side there. Maybe. For now, he's just going to be planting it and waiting for the queens to follow while he goes off in another direction. Are we going to see? Yes, the creep tomb is going down. So TY on the aggression, very nice and early, doing a great job. Oh, and the Overlord takes a nice hit. Can TY finish it off? I'm not sure. He's going to try, but those queens are dangerously close, and a transfuse puts any hope of killing that Overlord to the end, and that's it. He's actually moving around a Spore Crawler to take care of these Widow Mines. So that's got to be in range. There we go. Down it goes. Nice, very nice idea. As long as you got the creep out, just mobile a Spore Crawler around to take out the Widow Mines. No point going for a, going nuts on a lair to try and get something. to deal with that when you just move a spore crawler around. Why the hell not? So these guys getting reinforcements, getting a whole bunch of Marines actually, which are going to be doing fairly well against the Queens. They're not necessarily going to own everything, but Marines against Queens, they do pretty well when they got a nice group going on. And when a bunch of Lings start coming up here, they're just running it all over the place. There's Banelings as well coming out. That is going to make the Marines' job a hell of a lot harder, although the Hellions will help. There we go, one Queen. Oh, the Transfusers. Absolutely top-notch there from True. In the end, still loses one thing, but those Transfusers were beautiful while they lasted, and TY decides if there's Lings surrounding him, he's just going to get the hell out of there. He's not going to have anything happen. He does drop down here, and he's going to try and force this to cancel. They're too close to the mineral line for the Lings to get a nice surround, and so True just cancels the hatchery. But now when they pull out from the mineral line, he does try and surround, but TY, yeah, he's actually going to chop back down here, so still trying to get some stuff happening, but I don't see how he can move out in the open. I don't see how he can walk onto the creep. I don't see how TY can do anything with all of those Lings running around. There's just too much pressure here. Now he's going to go around, he's going to try and hit the third base. The Lings all the way over on the other side of the map, so he might do quite a good amount of stuff here. There are a few Banelings rolling in. He's going to have to run away from these, but one medevac does get sniped, and that has severely destroyed the harassment forces down here. He has left some Widow Mines lying around all over the place. There's a Widow Mine there, which is quite funny, and that Overlord finally going down. So yeah, this guy's got 13 kills already, man. I think it's probably just miscellaneous Lings that have just accidentally run into it. Oh, another dropship moving out around the side, and half of these guys have been morphed into Banelings, so that's going to be a devastating force when it finally does come around. But for now, TY is happy just denying this fourth base over and over again. Where I'm not sure why True actually wants to go for this one. You'd think he'd be going for this one, maybe even this one. It's a bit harder for him to defend, but it's a lot harder for TY to get to. So yes, we're going to see a scan here, taking out a whole lot of creep. We do have a bunch of these guys, a ton of Banelings coming out, and this is where TY has to run. I don't think he can deal with these Banelings. It turns out he can't, and at the same time, True running in on the top side. Most of the workers getting out there, and True actually sort of stopping a little bit. Didn't go straight for the workers. He took out the supply depots and then he stopped, but he is leaving. Oh, but the scan takes out all of those Banelings. Very, very nice job. And TY doing a fantastic job at sending that attack away. Meanwhile, the Marines coming down the bottom right side of the map. They're going to be going straight for the main base. They're killing a bunch of Queens. 2 Queens do go down. And then the medevac getting the hell out of there before the Banelings can get in range. So far I'm very, very impressed with TY's play in this game. True has been doing a lot of really, really good stuff as well. But as to who's going to come out ahead, I really, really don't know. The income is about the same for both players. The army is about the same for both players. Both players a sensational job so far. Neither player really that far ahead. True has managed to get his 4th base up again. If TY manages to snipe this, then I'd say TY is in a hell of a good position to win this game. But that's going to be a hard ask to get that thing going down. He's going to give it a try though. No, he's just got some Vikings and the medevac coming down. So Vikings going to be shooting some Overlords just for the hell of it. But Mutas are out on the map. And that is it. The Mutas were hoping to kill a medevac, but they're like, alright, we'll kill these Vikings first, then we'll kill the medevac. Whereas the medevac gone is down, but True. Excellent, excellent intercept, and that medevac just has no hope. Medevac's just like, yeah, GG, man. Good job. I'm getting the hell out of here. Yeah, it's just sucks. So we got 3 medevacs, 4 medevacs. Looks like a massive drop into the back of the main base. True is sort of expecting it, sort of. And meanwhile, the Mutas are going in here. They're not seeing that much defense, only a few Marines. I think they could probably take them, but maybe he's worried about Widow Mines. So he's just going to be sniping a few random units here, trying to stay away from those guys. Meanwhile, the main attack coming on down. They do look like they took a bit of damage getting down here, but in the end, they did manage to land. And I do believe that's the Spire they just took down. So, ouch, if that is the Spire, that is just not good news at all. We do not have a Spire on the radar for True, so I assume that did get down. And another drop coming down on the left-hand side with some more medevacs. And they're going to be able to snipe the 4th base, and that is it. Dropship harassment is the name of the game here today, and TY is doing a fantastic job of dropping everywhere all at once, and True is scrambling to try and see that stuff come together because did he lose a spawning pool as well? Oh man, that is hardcore. Look at the Widow Mine. Just killed a whole bunch of workers. Oh, that's nasty. But True, yeah, he's in a bit of trouble. I mean, he's still looking okay. Income-wise, he's still looking okay. His army is falling a little bit behind, but he's building a crap ton of lings, crap ton of banelings. While things are happening on creep, I think he's still got a definite chance to start taking these guys out. He just needs to keep his bailing numbers up, and he's definitely doing that. He is not leaving the bailing numbers go to chance. He's getting a crap ton of them. He's trying to hold in this central position where he can sort of defend the fourth base as well, and then he's just got to make sure that no medevacs drop here. So the mutas covering this area, the bailings on the ground covering this area. If he can take care of this, then these guys are going to get rolled back. There we go, sending some more bailings out. Constant aggression. That was very, very nice. Kept the front force sort of knocked back, and he's just got to keep the bailing numbers up. And these thingamybob just came down, and now he can start building Mutalisks again. So True trying to set up a nice defense here, trying to do a good job of keeping these 4 bases alive, and trying to make sure that drops don't come in. Oh, True, you brilliant bastard. You absolute legend. What a intercept there on those drop ships. And here we go. TY a little bit upset. He's going to be rolling in. Is True going to be able to do anything about this? He's sending the bailings in. They're doing a pretty good job. TY scatters. He does a pretty good job. The first wave of bailings do go down, but the second wave is coming in. And the second wave defeats TY absolutely. He has to run for it all the way back up. And now his force has been massively, massively reduced. Oh, I feel like I'm doing an advertisement for a sale or something like that. His forces have been massively reduced. They have to go. Is last. Alright, I'm going to stop now. But, man, the defense there from Mr. True in those 2 engagements on his main and his 4th base, both absolutely fantastic. And now he's going to be pushing out on the aggression. I'm not sure if it's a good idea sending his mutas in, but he's sending them in regardless. And they are being instantly hit on all sides, but maybe their goal was just to pull the Marines away. And if that was the goal, they did a fantastic job. And now everything running in here. There is a planetary which is doing a great job, but the bailings and the lings doing a fantastic job taking everything out. And if this missile turrets go down, it doesn't matter. The command center did go down there. And TY having a bit of trouble. His income has been quite badly hit just recently. Army sizes are looking okay, but True is just going to get absolutely nuts. And TY looking for a very, very quick equalizer here to going to try and take this out. The Bane's going to be scaring this force away, but what about the other force? Are they going to go for it? No, they're going to be pulling back. Feeling a little bit wrong about that. But I thought maybe he was going to go for it with that second force. I would have thought he was going to split off and actually try and take this down. But in the end, he pulled back. And who knows if he's going to get another chance to take that out. I'd really like to see some spine crawlers just lay down all over there. Just to sort of stop. Because you know that TY really wants to go for that base. So even if they save True like 5 seconds or something, that may be all he needs to actually keep those guys away. But regardless, it's a great play so far, and Thor's starting to come out to obviously just own those mutas even worse. Oh, there they go, the old mutas and bailings underneath trick, so it's very, very hard to specifically target whatever the hell you want. 5th base is going to get, oh, saved. I could have sworn that was going to get owned, but True, so quick on the button. But TY going to try, but the bailings with the creep, man, so fast. Just everything so fast across that. Oh, we are looking like we're seeing some more drop action though. This is what put TY into a good position in the first place. He's going to see if he can do it again. Meanwhile, the main attack coming now. We got a bunch of Thors. Really, really pushing hard here. He's pushing so hard. Needs to get the bailing numbers over there. The bailings are coming in. They're shredding the Marines. The Thors are still standing strong though, but oh, the Lings just swarming in, but so many bailings coming in. The Mutas doing a great job, and The Muta's taking so many damage from the Thors. The Muta's just getting picked apart. But they still got enough numbers, and the Link just absolutely overwhelming everything. And I think that is it. True just shows that he has got the forces right here. His income is very, very strong. His army is looking beautiful. And he has knocked back this 4th base once again. And he's kept his own 4th base alive. He rebuilt the 5th base. He actually didn't need to rebuild it. It did survive from the first time. But he's looking so good. And I think this is it. I think that True is going to have to give the GG very, very soon. He just does not have what he needs to fight up against True anymore. True is just going to roll in. He's going to decimate everything. And I think that's it. I think this has got to be GG right here, because TY cannot hang on anymore. He just does not have anything. There we go. There's the GG. TY has been defeated. Excellently played game by True. It's just perseverance here. Just willpower, sheer willpower. When I saw all those drops coming down from TY, I thought, TY, he's the man. He's got this in the bag. He just needs to keep the drop action going. But True, that's beautiful play. You guys remember that beautiful play? The Mutas came in and took those 3 medevacs when they were running in. And at the same time, he defeated this attack beautifully with a bunch of Bailings. So 2 perfect defenses. And that was literally the turning point of the game. After that, True was just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And TY never really got a good drop again. He just didn't really get drops going anymore. He just didn't. He switched over to something else. And he ended up losing. I think the drops were really what was, you know, getting the good stuff done for him. But he stopped dropping and he stopped winning. So that's it. Game done. Thank you very much for watching this game. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed this game. And I will catch you guys tomorrow with another one. Stay tuned for that.